The book title is A Journey of Faith Through Deliverance. This book has been put together, number one, from my own background, experience I have had from living among pagan and growing up where paganism is having about 85%. So the journey of faith talks about that faith. Then the deliverance part of it is talking about how one can be delivered, how you can gain your salvation, because many are in bondage that need to be delivered from the bondage. So we'll talk about that, and the volume 2 of that, the same A Journey of Faith, will now talk about the sustenance for you to be able to walk in victory after you must have gained your salvation.
But I would love to tell you that Isiwu is a young man who loved knowledge, who in the quest of his search for knowledge to improve and to grow in person, have also gotten to a point that today he has joined the College of Authors for the betterment of our nation and our world.
I grew up in a village circle that we have about 85% pagans. To tell you the level of paganism where I was born. And my father, being part of the a first set of people who followed the missionary at their arrival in those days, was like a sacrifice to Christendom at the beginning of his childhood. So I was given birth in such family where my father was like a cactus, because he will never permit you to associate with other members of the village, because what they practice is pure paganism.
I am overwhelmed because when you have the masquerades dance in the market square, there's no extra something you want to actually look out for to know that the culture has been displayed. That's what plays today. For me to have the number of the decree that I have today is a sign of the successful nature of the program of today. So the launch was successful because we have all that we needed to have, and the support is overwhelming. I never expected that. I thought it would not even be when we are starting. I thought, what is going to happen? But at the end, to be honest, it was successful, and I'm grateful to God for that.
Onyebuchi is my brother. We are both from Oboko. And he's a young man that I've always been proud of. You know, the journey through life is not always easy, especially when you're a handsome young man and coming from a very enviable town called Oboko. So sometimes I wonder how he manages to remain a Catholic and a Christian and a communicant, because at his age, with the kind of beauty around him, even though he has another very pretty lady that I can't describe her humility and kindness, I'm always proud to be associated with this family. We are from the Kezie family. I want to appeal to you, Onyebuchi. Whatever happens today, it is the beginning of fame, the beginning of the journey for you.
Just like what one of my forward writers said, he said he's recommending the books for both individual and the religious, those religious leaders, the clergies, that is important for each and every family to have it, most especially for those who are struggling in one challenge about faith, about their deliverance, about sustaining their life in Christendom, about sustaining their life in their faith, because sometimes when challenges comes, we forget about the important thing. Just like what I have as one of the quotes in that, who you are is determined by the test you pass through. It's only when you pass through a test you will now know who or the kind of person you are. If you have never passed through any challenges, you just live like an ordinary person. A student who is in the school and doesn't carry out test or an examination cannot actually pass out of that school. So in our journey of faith, we must have to pass through tests, and it's only that. So a family need to read it to be able to have it and able to sustain themselves even when challenges come.